No matter the standings, the Lightning Wings matchups always produce some ferocity. We look for that to continue tonight. Here at Amalie Arena, Lightning officially clinched a playoff berth last night, the 11th in team history, 5th in the last 6 years.
Still getting used to playing in the NHL, you could say, even though he started at 26, he's now 28 years old.
They score! McDonough with a shot from the point. Bernier never saw it. And the Lightning open up the scoring at 3:06.
Well, you always say just shoot the puck and you never know what's going to happen. As long as there's enough commotion in front and enough bodies, it has a chance to go in. Doesn't matter what speed it is, as long as it's on target. I don't know if it hit anybody. I couldn't tell. McDonough was the one celebrating the most. Did it hit a skate there? Yeah, it looked like it did. And it completely changed direction there.
Works against Nielsen, backed up by Point. Pass across, a little angled out over the line, and Glendening playing it ahead to Nielsen. Franz Nielsen shoots, and a save by Domingue. Had to be sharp on that one. And the Wings on Thursday at Little Caesars Arena. Here's a lively carry. Domingue got a piece of that one. Racing down the ice was Glendening. The Lightning move it ahead with Hedman on a 3-on-2. He's got Kucherov in the middle. Fires, scores! Wes McCauley's waving it off. And we'll see what we have here as the Lightning field. It's 2-0.
It's definitely not offside. So now they're saying it didn't go in the net.
And it hits the post and stays out.
Ah, okay. Well, that's a good reason to blow the whistle.
The puck never crossed the line. The call on the ice is confirmed. No goal.
Bring it back to Mantha. Around for Athanasiou, who circles, turns, fires, deflects in front, right to Domingue. As Bertuzzi was out in front there. Spearheads this attack. He'll take on Daly. It's centered out in front. The shot. They score! No doubt about this one. It's Nikita Kucherov to make it 2-0. And there's the new record, point number 109.
And Victor Hedman went right after the puck right away and gave it to Nikita Kucherov. There's an ease about his gait and a smile on his face coming over to the bench, and well, there should be. Braden Point kind of sneaks in from the backside behind Eriksson, and Kucherov gets his stick free. He's all alone in front of the net for a second, and there's no chance for Bernier on that one. A record-setting goal.
Palat at center, joined by Hedman on the rush. He'll send it to the corner. Eriksson tips it to the point. Stepping to it was Stamkos, and he drives that wide. Boy, that was almost set up in a tee for him by Eriksson. The Lightning in control. Johnson ahead and getting it to Point. He's got Hedman driving the net. Playing it back in front, and Glendening spoiled what would have been a beautiful play there with Johnson in the slot. Jan Rutta back in a quick play. Getting it in the hands of Point. Three-man rush. Kucherov speeds it, fires. And did Bernier get a piece of that one?
He got under it too much, and he blew it right over the crossbar. Yeah, a different look with Stamkos in the middle.
Here's Point looking for Miller, and he deflects it wide. Keep an eye on the puck carrier behind the net. Kucherov. Watched by Trevor Daly. Stamkos back in his usual spot, and the try there by Kucherov, and Bernier got a piece of that. Now pressured. Palmley stepped away from Athanasiou. Cirelli trying to send in Alex Killorn. Killorn back, and McDonough fires a save by Bernier. The pass intended for Cirelli, but there was McDonough seeing an opportunity.
Makes a little fake, holds on to the puck. This is a short-handed rush. McDonough, the weak side defenseman, even short-handed, ends up with a really good bid on the net.
Kronwall angles it off the boards. Nielsen flying in with a shot, and a save by Domingue.
Now there's an entry for you, all right. That was Kronwall making the right read, and a real nice job off the wall. Lightning didn't see Nielsen coming with speed.
Nielsen watched by Killorn. Up top, Zadina fire save, rebound. Domingue's got that one off Vanek's stick.
Excellent work by Louis Domingue.
Bertuzzi back for it. 7 goals in about 48 games last year. His first crack of the NHL, and has come up with 16 this year for Detroit. They're hemmed in. That drive by Kucherov once again testing Bernier. Ford operating in the corner, shoved to the ice. Coburn with the try, saved by Bernier. He makes a great stop there. Callahan robbed to the side of the net.
Unreal that that one didn't go in. Callahan is just kicking himself there. The puck rolled on him just a tad. He had virtually an empty net. Shot from the top right corner. Look at that rebound. The puck was rolling, and sometimes when you make a quick swipe at it like that, your stick is on the ice, and the puck will just crawl up the blade. Yeah, that's what happened. It crawled up the blade. He couldn't get it square.
Lightning relay that puck to the corner. Zadina gets it back. Kronwall with the drive, deflected, they score! Vanek with one of his magical tips around the net. With just 3.1 to go in the period, and the penalty still on the board. He gets Detroit on the board. It's 2-1.
Watch Kronwall. His head is up the whole way. He's not even trying to shoot at the net at all. But yeah, Vanek is really good at that. Pertuzzi's another guy who is really adept at that.
And Cirelli works against DeKeyser. Kaiser wanted to wedge him off, couldn't do it. Here's Cirelli's side of the goal. Sergachev on with McDonough still, and he'll risk that one at Bernier, who makes the stop. Bernier out to slow up the puck. Erickson driving it hard up the boards. Knocked down Johnson. Killorn feeds it. And Bernier, great stop. Wow. 2 saves there, and Yanni Gourde. Wow. 2 great chances, and Gourde got bopped in the nose as well after Bernier stoned him.
Here's the shot around the boards. It deflects out to Killorn, and the redirection by Yanni Gourde just doesn't get airborne. That's a terrific response there by Bernier.
And Paquette another steal. Callahan looks, fires, save. Bernier juggled that puck, it's still loose.
Yeah, 11 of those 13 games are going to be against teams that are desperate for points, and that means high anxiety for them. It means emotion, and it means that type of desperate play against the Lightning they're used to.
Stamkos shoots, scores! He ties Lecavalier.
It looks like they're going to challenge this to see if there was an offside on the play. Here's the initial play. Looks like pretty good foot drag on the right there by Miller. It looked fine to me.
Yeah. After video review, it has been confirmed that the play was offside, therefore we have no goal.
Oh, wow.
Philip Hronek out ahead for Athanasiou. He finds Bertuzzi in the wing, firing, saved by Domingue, and the puck started to slip away. He's on with Joseph, and for the moment Stamkos, he's changing, so it's 2-on-4, and it's Killorn. Looking back to see who's coming off the bench. Joseph in front, save Bernier! He robs Cirelli, who walked into the play off the Lightning bench. How can they handle this situation and stay with it? Here's the drive, they score! That's how they handle it. Kucherov from long distance makes it 3-1.
Well, there's the answer, all right. He's in a shooting mood, and boy, just absolutely deadly.
Under a minute to go. Mantha backs up the play, wristing it toward the net. They score! Through a screen is Vanek involved in screening Domingue, and Mantha's able to float that one home. 3-2 with 55.8 to play in the third. He'll backhand it in toward Domingue, who wants to play it, and he'll shoot toward the empty net. Louis Domingue will send it wide, and racing for it, Killorn. They do halt play on the icing call.
We haven't seen a goalie score a goal in a long time, and Louis Domingue's got the great shot. He figures, hey, what the heck?
And the Lightning get control of that draw. They win the hockey game 3-2. A bit of a nail biter for Louis Domingue and his men. But the Lightning get it done. Domingue now's won 12 of 13. Nikita Kucherov 2 goals to set a new club record with 110 points in the season.